All right, let's talk about testing our assumptions and why that's such a valuable thing to do. For me, I've found that there can be a lot of resistance when I try and do something different, just internal resistance. And the trick that I learned that'll get me to do something different is to frame it in my head as, okay, this is just a test. I'm just going to test it out. And that gets me to do it. Where before, if I were setting out on some new thing, if I instead just assumed that this new thing, let's say meditation, if I just assumed like, oh, I want to meditate and this is going to be the way that I am from now on, that would almost always fail. It's like my body knew like, oh, this is too big of a commitment. You mean I'm gonna have to set aside 45 minutes to meditate like every day? And I would just hit a wall. And that would prevent me from ever even finding out if it was good for me. But if I framed it as a test, as an experiment, as a question, like, what would happen? What would happen if I did meditate every day for a week? Like, I don't know, maybe I should just try that as a test. And not just use that perspective with myself, but also used it with other people. That would absolutely unlock an entirely new level of openness from me, where I'm actually willing to try something new. Because without that frame of the experiment, it's like I thought I would have to commit to it for the rest of my life. And that doesn't work. Like I can't commit to things like that for forever. It scares the hell out of me. But a test, now I can do a test. I can try anything, a few times just to see. So this could be applied, something like meditating, it could be applied to a diet. Just be open, be like, yeah, I'll try it for a little while. It's a test, I'm not signing up for life. I'm not joining the cult. I'm just gonna see for myself what it's like. It could be the same thing for fear setting, like doing something that makes you uncomfortable, like vlogging in public, and just give yourself the chance to experience firsthand if your fears are well-founded, or if they're just based on you not knowing, not having the experience yourself. So try framing things for yourself as experiments, as unknowns, and see if that gets you over that initial hump of difficulty of doing something. Because frankly, we're not gonna do anything forever. It doesn't matter how good it is. A gratitude journal might be the best thing in the world for you to do. But if you think that, oh, should I do a gratitude journal and then that's it? Then you're probably not gonna follow through with it because it feels like this big commitment, like, oh, I have to sit down for 15 minutes every day. My day is already packed and I don't actually know if it does me any good anyway. And I just saw some influencer on YouTube talking about it. I don't know. But instead, just kind of table all the questions and the anxieties. Be like, hey, I wonder if it does feel good to try a gratitude journal for, once or twice. Just even once. Like, let's try a good faith effort one time to really feel into my gratitude for life that day and write about it. What is that like if I actually was honest with myself and allowed myself to feel something and be in a state of gratitude about it? I wonder if that would, make me feel better today. That is powerful. That has potential to change you, rather than trying to commit to the whole lifestyle before you've even tried it. No, that has helped me so many times. It has gotten my foot in the door on so many things. And you know what? Most of the things came and went. I tried them out. Yeah, they were kind of fun for a while, whatever it might be. It could be dancing, which is sticked around. It could be cold plunges. Boy, I'm just stumbling over my words and spitting all over the place. It could be anything. But doing the test is what is really valuable, because it gives you power. It gives you the agency to really make the decision for yourself, as opposed to thinking, oh, well, I liked the way this idea sounded, and now I have to decide, am I going to try am I going to be a vegan, or am I going to be a carnivore, or whatever? Like, no. Try anything that you're interested in. Frame it as an experiment to yourself and to others, so that way you can always back out. You're not like, you're not backing yourself into a corner and you feel like you can't get out again because you swore up and down that now veganism or carnivore was the world's greatest. And try things out. And oh man, you'll learn so much so fast, and you'll experience so much so fast, because you can move through life and try new things. Like, yeah, I'd like to try this. It's not me. It doesn't have to be my identity, but I can try it. So maybe try it? Okay. I'll see you next time. Hopefully I will stumble and spit less. And thanks. See ya.